If you've ever been in a car that suddenly stops and felt yourself lurch forward, congrats, you've experienced inertia. That feeling when your body wants to keep moving, even though the car has stopped, is a perfect example of a fundamental law of physics in action. It's not just a weird sensation, it's a demonstration of how the universe works, right in your everyday life. But what does that really mean? Why do we move forward when the car stops? Let's break it down. Understanding this concept can help you see the world in a whole new way, and it's actually simpler than you might think. Newton's first law, also called the law of inertia, says that objects like to keep doing what they're already doing. If something is at rest, it wants to stay at rest. If it's moving, it wants to keep moving at the same speed and in the same direction. Objects don't want to change unless something forces them to. If something is still, it stays still, like your water bottle on a table. Unless you pick it up or knock it over, it's not going anywhere. The bottle won't suddenly start sliding across the table on its own. It just sits there, unmoving, until an outside force acts on it. If it's moving, it keeps moving, like a soccer ball rolling across the field, unless something makes it stop or change direction, like your foot, a goalpost, or the friction from the grass. The ball only slows down because forces like friction or a player's kick act on it. This stubbornness to change is called inertia. Inertia is why it's hard to get a heavy object moving, and also why it's hard to stop it once it's already moving. Objects have a built-in resistance to any change in their motion, whether that means starting, stopping, or changing direction. The heavier something is, the harder it is to get moving, or to stop. Think about pushing a big, heavy box compared to a small, light one. The heavy box takes more effort to start moving, and once it's moving, it's also harder to stop. That's because it has more inertia. That's why a bowling ball is tougher to roll than a tennis ball. The bowling ball is much heavier, so it resists changes in its motion more than the lighter tennis ball does. If you try to roll both with the same force, the tennis ball will zip away, while the bowling ball will barely budge. So next time your pencil rolls off your desk, remember, it's not magic, it's inertia, Newton's first law at work. The pencil was at rest, but when you nudge it, it wants to keep moving in the same direction until something stops it, like the floor. Science is everywhere, even in your classroom. From the way your backpack stays put on the floor until you pick it up, to the way a ball keeps rolling until it hits a wall, Newton's first law is always at play. The next time you see something move or refuse to move, think about the invisible forces and the law of inertia shaping the world around you. And if you thought this was fun, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment Newton below.